What's up, everyone? I have not made a video in hella long, because I've been working. So, anyway, this is a really important video that I've wanted to make for a really long time. And I think I just have to do it. I think it's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen now at 1 a.m. So, this video is going to be about transition doubts, and what I mean by that is maybe you're preteen, maybe you right now identify as a lesbian or just anything, and you're thinking, maybe I'm a trans man, maybe I'm transgender, maybe I'm non-binary. Being in that spot creates all kinds of fucking doubt. Sorry, heckin' doubt. Trying to work on my language. All kinds of heckin' doubt about what's right for me. What if it's not right for me? What if it's just not right for me and I do it and I ruin my life? Stop right there, because your expectations of what your transition is going to be like socially, physically, just in general, your expectations before you even start are crap. Like, they're not realistic, because you don't know, because you haven't been through it. It's a new journey, it's a new experience. And that's what makes it so scary and so terrifying, and that's what fills you with so much doubt. Is it's just new. It's just something you haven't been through before. But if you're thinking about it to begin with, if you have these thoughts, these feelings that maybe you've always had, I mean, for me, I was always just suppressing it. I was always just suppressing what I really felt like inside. And what is on my head? How I really, really felt like at a very young age. And I was just ignoring everything and living in denial, because I was afraid of what other people thought. I was afraid of doubting myself. I was just so afraid of all of it. So let your expectations go when it comes to this, and try it. Do your research first. Go to a therapist. I highly recommend therapy to everyone, but especially to people questioning their gender identity, maybe their sexuality, just anything that is not, I don't know how to say this, but we just need to be okay with asking for help, or, looking into it more. Anyway, I'm getting off track, but what I want to say is, if you haven't started your transition and you're doubting it, seek help, seek guidance. There's plenty of people that want to talk about these things. Next, maybe you've already started your transition. Maybe you're 6 months in. Maybe you're not that far in. Maybe you're farther. Maybe you're 4 years. I don't know. And you're having transition doubts. And you are in it. And you're scared. Because why am I doubting this? Like, I'm doing it already. What's going on? I had so much of that, especially in my first year, and I'm now almost 3.5 years, and I still get it sometimes. I mean, it's just life. It's constantly wondering if you're doing the right thing to live a happy life. And for me, 100%, I can still say it's the literal best choice I've ever made in my entire life. And I'm so glad that I worked through those doubts, and I worked through just all of it. And I'm still working through it every day. That's the other part of it. It is a process. It's not easy. There are some days where it really fucking sucks. Heckin' sucks. Some days where it's the best thing ever. And life is all about balance, and balancing, the pros and cons of things, and just dealing with it and getting through it. And you can do that. Everybody can do that. So, I don't know. I see everybody really doubt themselves. I see people go through it, and and just wonder, like, how do I get there? So maybe I should give you some advice on how to get there and how to stop doubting yourself. And for me, it really just draws back to, how did I feel before I started? How did I feel before I started testosterone? And I remember how I felt, and I remember how miserable I was, and how much I just didn't see any type of future for myself at all. 10 years ago, I would not expect to be alive. I would certainly not expect to be, like, successful and just happy. I'm genuinely, finally happy, and I'm single, and I just, everything about it is not what I would expect would have made me happy, but it did. Not my transition, but just how life ended up. And life ended up this way because I accepted myself for who I was, and because I made that step, and I stuck with my journey, and I stuck with my process, because I knew that even though it didn't feel good all the time, that I was feeling better. And it's not overnight, and that's why I say let your expectations go, because if you start testosterone and you're on it for 6 months, you can easily go back. Your changes in the first year, at least for myself and like many others who don't document it enough because they're discouraged anyway, those changes happen so slowly. They're just slow, and you know, you can decide to take a break. You don't have to start hormones and just go forever. You can take a break if you need to take a break. You can stop, you can reassess, you know, you can do all that. It's okay to doubt if it's the right thing. It's completely life altering. But in most cases, in cases where, you know, the person gets guidance and they get help and they get, you know, a professional opinion on their gender dysphoria, it is the right choice, and there's no reason to doubt it at all. It's and some people don't doubt it at all, and they go through it, you know, no problem, and that's totally fine too. But I know that a lot of people doubt it, and a lot of people want to understand why they're doubting it if they thought it was right. And again, it's just life. Any type of big change you go through, you're gonna doubt it. Maybe for a long time, maybe while you're in the process. It's not just your transition. It's easy to think it is, because like that's your sole focus, especially when you're just getting there. You know, you're like, this is all I can think about. This is, you know, what I need, what I want. And yeah, and then you're confused because you're like, wait, is it? I don't know. So I totally get that. Plenty of people get that. You're not alone. But please don't give up. Don't just give up because maybe it's not working for you for a while. Maybe you're just, you know, maybe you're overthinking it. It's hard to be human. It's hard to be it's hard to be a transhuman. It definitely is. But it's gonna make you so much stronger and so much better, and the way you're gonna feel about yourself is awesome. When you're really finally at that place where you're happy with who you are and you're seen the way you want to be seen, it's gonna be the best thing ever. So don't doubt yourself, and don't doubt your journey. You'll get there. All right, thanks for watching. It's like too late, so I'll probably make a part 2 of this if anyone has questions or needs any more guidance. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. See you later.